So kicking off the Grateful Gal Sports Huddle, getting into our sports rundown, the slate for different things, different newsworthy sports information, that type of stuff. I'll be covering the NCAA men's and women's top 25 from last Saturday through Friday. Then I'll be going over NCAA baseball top 25, also from Saturday through Friday. National Hockey League from Saturday through Friday. NBA regular season, Major League Baseball Spring Training, NFL Combine schedule. It officially kicks off today. The NFL Combine officially kicks off today. It was, it started on the 26th, excuse me, but it was more fan oriented, based fan driven, a fan experience more that day, more than anything. But today, the young men will be going out and showcasing their talents and showing their gift that Jehovah has blessed them with, and the ability to be able to do what, a lot of people only wish they could do. And not even just for the money, just for the love and the fun of the sport, to be able to do this at this level. And, a lot of us can't do that. And so it's cool to be able to have that gift and take care of it and, do the best with it. So good luck, gentlemen. Looking forward to seeing some Georgia Bulldogs, but I'll get into that later on in the show. Moving on to the NCAA men's and women's top 25. Again, as always, it's exciting. March is literally tomorrow. March Madness is around the corner. Super, super stoked. Especially for the NCAA women's, really, for me. I got so much more interested in women's basketball since I've had my daughters. And, man, I'm telling you, them girls out there hooping, man. I'm definitely going to get into some great college news as I continue to go forward. And but let's get into this recap from the Saturday games from February 24th in the top 25 NCAA women's. We had number 5 Texas defeat UCF 87-56. Number 21 Creighton defeated Villanova 79-69. We had a top 25 clash between number 22 West Virginia and number 24 Baylor. That came down to the wire along with an upset. We had number 24 Baylor defeat number 22 West Virginia 66-65. We had number 23 Oklahoma defeat Oklahoma State 91-56. We had an upset out of Princeton in the Ivy League divisions. We had unranked Columbia defeat number 25 Princeton 67-65, excuse me. Then we had number 16 Gonzaga defeat Pepperdine 75-41. Moving on to Sunday games in the top 25, we had number 13 LSU defeat number 75, defeat Tennessee 75-60. Excuse me. We had number 19 Notre Dame defeat Boston College 79-55. We had an upset out of Louisville. We had unranked Virginia defeat number 20 Louisville 73-68. We had number 4 Iowa defeat Illinois 101-85. We had number 2 Ohio State defeat Maryland 79-66. Number 8 Virginia Tech defeated North Carolina 74-62. We had an upset out of Kansas State. We had unranked Kansas defeat number 10 Kansas State 58-55. We had number 17 Syracuse defeat Pitt 63-53, and we had number 1 South Carolina dominate Kentucky 103-55. Moving on to Monday games, February 26th in the top 15. We had number 8 UCLA hosting number 13 Colorado, and number 8 UCLA defeated Colorado 53-45. For Tuesday games, February 27th, we had number 21 Baylor defeat Cincinnati 74-55. Number 14 Indiana defeated Northwestern 84-64. Number 23 Creighton defeated Xavier Number 23 Creighton defeated Xavier 99-57. And we had an upset out of West Virginia. We had unranked Oklahoma State defeat number 24 West Virginia 68-61. For Wednesday games, last night, the 28th of February, we had number 2 Ohio State defeat Michigan, and they actually won the Big Ten title when they defeated Michigan. So they won their 15th straight win, and they had the sole position of the Big Ten title. So congratulations to number 2 Ohio State, playing at a tremendous high level right now and looking pretty good moving into the bracket. Definitely going to be a number 1 seed. Then we had a top 20 ranked matchup. We had number 20 Oklahoma go along with the upset over number 3 Texas 71-70. We had number 10 UConn defeat Villanova 67-46. Oh, and with that win over Oklahoma, with that win over Texas, Oklahoma had an upset and they captured the Big 12 title. So congratulations to those ladies as well. Definitely good seeding. Props now. Looking to probably overlap Texas going into this women's NCAA tournament. You know, this with a title. That's, you know, if they don't do the same way they did the Georgia Bulldogs for the committee, even though I don't know how the committee works for the seeding for the tournaments and stuff like that. But man, that's crazy work. But they should definitely be in position to get a position like that. You know, up there with Texas for sure going into this bracket. Then moving on, we had number 10 UConn defeat Villanova. I went over that 67-46. I just had to go back to the Oklahoma-Texas game because I knew they were in the same conference. So I figured it probably was a title game, so I wanted to get the information for it. Then we had an upset out of Iowa State. We had unranked Iowa State defeat number 15 Kansas State 82-76. Number 6 Iowa dominated Minnesota 108-60. Caitlin Clark had a historic game also when they over a 48-point win game against the Minnesota team. Let me get the information. So Caitlin Clark, she scored 3,650 career points to pass Lynette Woodard. So for Lynette Woodard, she broke the NCAA single season record by scoring 1 point more than the lady from Lynette Woodard from Kansas. She had the scoring record for the NCAA single season record for points from the years of 1977 to 1981. She had a total of 3,649 points. So Caitlin Clark passed her record. And then also earlier this year, she passed Kelsey Plum's NCAA scoring record. So the young ladies definitely, giving hopes to the young ladies around the world who have their gift for basketball, who want to be able to bring that gift out of them and display it for strength and unity around the world for people and for to be able to do that. Excuse me. So congratulations to her, man. Keep going, keep doing well, and keep being an example for young ladies like my daughters. You know what I mean, young baby little girls like my daughters who love sports. You know, not just basketball, but who show that they can do it. They could be even Steph versus Sabrina Ionescu, even her, to be able to show that she can go toe to toe with these guys. And we come into a world where women and men want to be women and women want to be men and compete, but you really don't see the women becoming men wanting to go compete against men because they know they're not able to do it. But the men who are looking to be women, quote unquote, being of Satan, really, you know what I mean? I ain't getting into it, I ain't judging, but it's in the Bible, it's the word of Jehovah. But doing that type of stuff is, it's showing that those guys trying to take advantage, but real women can still stand up and still be the best. So congratulations to y'all and continue to go forward. Then we got number 24 UNLV defeated Boise State 63-57. Number 16 Gonzaga defeated Portland 90-40. Dominated. For today's games kicking off at 5 p.m. on the Pac-12, we got number 18 Utah hosting Washington State. We got a top 20 ranked matchup at 7 p.m. today on ESPN. Number 17 Notre Dame hosting number 5 Virginia Tech. That's going to be a big one. Then we got a top 20 ranked matchup. We got number 12 NC State hosting number 19 Syracuse at 7 p.m. on the ACC Network. That's going to be a good one. We got number 7 USC defeated, going up against Arizona, at 8 p.m. Number 22 Louisville hosting Florida State tomorrow on the ACC later on tonight at 8 p.m. on the ACC Network. Number 1 South Carolina going up against Arkansas at 9 p.m. on the SEC Network. Number 8 UCLA going up against Arizona State at 9 p.m. Number 9 LSU going up against Georgia at 9 p.m. on ESPN2. That'll be a good one. The Lady Dogs, coming in and hosting a hot LSU team, Angel Reese, those young ladies over there balling out. going stupid. So, the dogs, the Lady Dogs, are gonna have a fight on their hand, but I know they tough and they can pull through, and I'm rooting for them. So, always go Dogs. Number 13, Colorado hosting Washington, and a top 12 ranked matchup. Number 11, Oregon State hosting number 4 Stanford at 10 p.m. Moving on to the NCAA men's top 25. A lot of big games over the weekend also. Moving back to Saturday games, February 24th, we had number 14 Auburn defeat my Georgia Bulldogs 97-76. We had a top 15 ranked matchup. Number 11 Baylor hosted number 2 Houston. Houston defeated Baylor in overtime 82-76. Number 24 Florida handled business against Vanderbilt 77-64. They looking good to rank pretty good in the conference also. And I ain't getting to it, but they playing good ball right now. So then we got number 4 Arizona defeated Washington 91-75. Number 6 Iowa State defeated West Virginia 71-64. We had an upset out of Duke. We had unranked Wake Forest defeat number 8 Duke 83-79. I believe it was a big controversy about storming the court type of thing. We had some players get hurt from Dukes when they stormed the court at Wake Forest over the upset win over Duke. Cal Filipowski, Polish gentleman, gotta be. I know a lot of Polish people with the skis. But he was injured, and they're debating now whether or not they'll be taking away the storming, like the rushing the court thing. I don't know if it's an official thing from like the NCAA or what, but it was just debated on big sports media outlets and stuff of that nature. Me personally, I don't think it's a huge thing. I just think it was a freak accident. And I think it should probably be more. I think it should be more controlled in a way where, like, maybe you have to wait till the away team gets off the court or something, because some people are malicious and they want to, again, they with Satan and they want to tear these people down, because they think it means so much to them in a way or like that to be. I don't know, but it should be more controlled. But I think it's too meaningful to take that away, because that's a big thing in sports. And not that that person or whoever it is are looking forward to those moments to have that love and praise in that time period, in that time or whatever celebration it is, because it shouldn't be that way anyway. But I think it's more dedicated to the sense of you got to witness greatness that lady or gentleman put into it, and y'all love this and represent this so much that y'all care about it in a way, to love it, to be excited about what happened, if you get what I'm saying. But that's debatable. Like I said, we'll see as we go forward if it's official from the NCAA or just hearsay. But I think it should definitely be more controlled. Then moving on, we had another upset out of BYU. We had unranked Kansas State defeat number 25 BYU 84-74. Number 12 Illinois defeated Iowa 95-85. Number 20 South Carolina defeated Ole Miss 72-59. Number 10 North Carolina over Virginia 54-44. We had a top 20 ranked matchup. Number 17 Kentucky defeated number 13 Alabama 117-95. We had another upset out of Texas Tech. Unranked UCF defeated number 23 Texas Tech 75-61. Number 9 Kansas defeated Texas 86-67. Number 1 UConn defeated Villanova 78-54. And number 5 Tennessee defeated Texas A&M 86-51. Sunday games, we had an upset kicking the day off of NCAA basketball. We had unranked St. John's defeat number 15 Creighton 80-66. Number 3 Purdue defeated Michigan 84-76. Then we had number 7 Marquette defeated Xavier 88-64. For Monday games, we had an ACC matchup in North Carolina. We had number 9 North Carolina held off Miami 75-71. Number 15 Baylor defeated TCU 62-54. Going back to the North Carolina game, we had a historic day for a young gentleman out of the North Carolina program to lead them to a victory. R.J. Davis scored a career high of 42 points And those 42 points were really, just more than just enough to be able to, beat this Miami team. Pretty good Miami team. ACC teams always have pretty good basketball clubs. And, yeah, those 42 points were definitely needed by that young man. So congratulations on that height in your young career. Then moving on to number 15, Baylor defeated TCU 62-54. Tuesday games, we had number 1, Houston defeat Cincinnati 67-59. Number 16, Kentucky defeated Mississippi State 91-89. Number 21, Dayton defeated Davidson 80-66. They had an upset out of Kansas. We had unranked BYU defeat number 7, Kansas 76-68. Number 22, Utah defeated Fresno State in overtime 77-73. And number 20, San Diego State defeated San Jose State 72-64. For Wednesday games, 28th of February, we had number 24, Florida defeat unranked Missouri 83-74. We had a top 12 ranked matchup in the SEC between number 4, Tennessee hosted number 11, Auburn. Tennessee defeated Auburn 92-84. Number 5, Marquette defeated Providence 91-69. Number 10, Duke defeated Louisville 84-59. Number 8, Iowa State defeated Oklahoma 58-45. Number 18, South Carolina defeated Texas A&M 70-68. Number 12, Creighton defeated Seton Hall 85-64. Number 13, Illinois defeated Minnesota 105-97. Number 14, Alabama defeated Ole Miss 103-88. And number 6, Arizona defeated Arizona State 85-67, excuse me. For today's game, kicking off at 10:30 p.m. on the Pac-12, we have number 19, Washington State hosting USC. Number 17, St. Mary's going up against Pepperdine. And number 23, Gonzaga going up against San Francisco at 11 p.m. on ESPN2. For tomorrow games, March 1st, we have number 21, Dayton versus Loyola Chicago at 9 p.m. on ESPN2. And we have number 22, Utah State hosting Air Force at 11 p.m. on FS1. Make sure y'all tune into the Saturday Sports Huddle to get updated information from those sports. Moving on to the NCAA Baseball Top 25. NCAA Baseball Top 25 from Saturday through Friday. From Saturday games to 24th of February, we had number 9, Tennessee dominate University of Albany 21-6. Number 3, LSU defeated Northern Illinois 5-2. Number 10, Clemson defeated Kennesaw State 8-6. Number 11, East Carolina defeated number 15, North Carolina 7-4. We had an upset out of South Carolina. We had Belmont defeat number 21, South Carolina 11-2. Number 25, Coastal Carolina defeated Ball State 12-2. Number 16, Texas defeated Cal Poly 6-0. Number 6, Vanderbilt defeated Gonzaga 4-3. Number 8, Texas A&M defeated Wagner 2-0. Number 12, Duke over Northwestern 8-2. Number 17, Alabama defeated Valparaiso 13-3. Number 19, Texas Tech defeated defeated Texas Southern 20-4. We had number 23, Indiana defeat Baylor 6-1. We had number 1, Wake Forest defeat Dayton 9-3. Number 7, Oregon State defeated Michigan 11-7. Number 5, TCU defeated number 20, UCLA 6-3. Top 20 ranked matchup, number 18, Iowa hosted number 14, Virginia. Virginia defeated Iowa 12-9. We had an upset out of Kansas State. Unranked Holy Cross defeated number 24, Kansas State 13-10 in 10 innings. Number 4, Florida defeated Columbia 7-3. Number 2, Arkansas fell to unranked Oklahoma State 2-1 in 14 innings. Pretty good defensive game. Number 22, Santa Barbara defeated Sacramento State 9-1. And upset out of NC State, we had unranked Hawaii defeat number 13, NC State 7-5. For Sunday games, number 4, Florida defeated Columbia 12-5. Number 12, Duke dominated Northwestern 20-9. Upset out of Iowa, we had unranked Wichita State defeat number 18, Iowa 12-6. Number 24, Kansas State defeated Holy Cross 5-4. Number 1, Wake Forest defeated Dayton 9-6. Number 9, Tennessee defeated UA Albany, shut them out 12-0. Number 21, South Carolina defeat Belmont 12-1. Number 2, Arkansas over Michigan 4-3. Number 3, LSU defeated Stony Brooks 18-10. Number 5, TCU defeated number 20, UCLA 13-3. Upset out of Vanderbilt, we had unranked Gonzaga defeat number 6, Vanderbilt 9-8. Number 8, Texas A&M defeated Wagner, dominated them 21-2. Number 10, Clemson defeated Kennesaw State 7-2. Number 11, East Carolina defeated number 15, North Carolina 10-9. Number 16, Texas hosted Cal Poly, defeated Cal Poly 7-0. Number 17, Alabama over Valparaiso 11-1. Number 19, Texas Tech defeated Texas Southern 16-5. Number 23, Indiana over Baylor 15-5. Number 25, Coastal Carolina put up 25 runs on Cincinnati, dominated them 25-2. We had number 22, Santa Barbara defeat Sacramento State 12-0. Number 14, Virginia over Auburn 6-4. Number 7, Oregon State defeated Oklahoma State 8-1. NC State defeated Hawaii 10-8. Moving on to Tuesday games, we had number 11, East Carolina fall to Old Dominion in an upset 6-5. Number 2, Arkansas dominated Grambling 21-1. Number 10, Clemson defeated South Carolina upstate 12-6. Number 19, South Carolina defeated Gardner-Webb 7-1. Purdue FW defeated number 20, Indiana 9-6. Top 25 ranked matchup between number 22, Coastal Carolina, and number 21, Campbell, 9-2. Number 8, Tennessee defeated High Point 7-4. Upset out of Santa Barbara. Unranked Pepperdine defeated number 24, Santa Barbara, 10-9. Number 12, Duke dominated Davidson 17-0. Number 17, North Carolina defeated VCU 8-2. Number 9, Vanderbilt dominated Indiana State 20-4. Number 1, Wake Forest defeated NCAAT 12-1. Upset out of Florida, unranked Stetson defeated number 4, Florida 7-4. Number 5, TCU defeated Washington State 8-7. Number 7, Texas A&M dominated Lamar 13-2. Number 6, Alabama defeated UAB 9-7. Number 23, Auburn defeated Samford 12-3. Number 15, Texas scored 15 runs against unranked St. John's 15-4. Number 25, Dallas Baptist defeated Oklahoma State 14-4. Moving on to the Wednesday games. For the break right there, we have Virginia game postponed. Number 14, NC State dominated Queens 17-2. Number 17, North Carolina defeated Longwood 12-3. Number 13, Virginia defeated VMI 16-4. This was the game that I was reading at the end of Tuesday's February 27th baseball top 25 games when I had to break with a big but Virginia was supposed to play VMI and they dominated them on the following day from last night 16-4. So that was that game. Then moving on, we had number 9 Vanderbilt defeat Evansville 7-3. Number 4 Florida defeated Bethune 9-2. Number 5 TCU defeated Arizona 6-1. Number 3 LSU dominated Rice 16-4. Moving on to today's games. Kicking off, we have one game at 7:05 p.m. in the top 25 for NCAA baseball, and that is number 6 Oregon State hosting North Dakota State at 7:05 p.m. This would be a pretty good game. North Dakota State usually have pretty good clubs, pretty good programs, so this would be a pretty good one. Then moving on to Friday games, March 1st, we have number 5 TCU hosting USC. Number 13 Virginia hosting University of Massachusetts at 3 p.m. on the ACC Network. Number 14, NC State hosting Towson at 3 p.m. on the ACC Network. Number 25, Dallas Baptist going up against Arizona. Number 1, Wake Forest hosting Binghamton at 4 p.m. on the ACC Network. I want to know if that's a school in upstate New York because Binghamton is a place in upstate New York. Maybe. Then number 2, Arkansas hosting Murray State at 4 p.m. SEC Network Plus. Number 9, Vanderbilt hosting Louisiana. Number 12, Duke hosting Akron at 4 p.m. on the ACC Network. Also, along with number 17, North Carolina hosting Princeton at 4 p.m. on the ACC Network. Number 21, Campbell going up against Georgia Southern on ESPN Plus. Number 22, Coastal Carolina hosting Liberty on ESPN Plus at 4 p.m. Number 11, East Carolina hosting Purdue, 4:30 p.m. ESPN Plus. Number 8, Tennessee hosting Bowling Green at 6:30 p.m. on the ACC Network. Number 4, Florida going up against Miami at 7 p.m. on the ACC Network. We got the Georgia Bulldogs versus Georgia Tech in baseball tomorrow, also at 6 p.m. on the ACC Network. It'll be a pretty good game. Both ball clubs are one-loss teams right now, and always a rival, in-state rival, Georgia versus Georgia Tech. We're very competitive down in Georgia, and whatever we do, the city of Atlanta, we sometimes we think it's us against the world, and it's a lot of people in the city who have that mantra with Georgia Tech, and Georgia, for the Bulldog fans who bleed red and black, we believe in the dogs and what we do too. So it's all love though. It's Georgia, man. We fight for one another. We fight. We like brothers, we'll fight one another, but we got each other back when it come down to it, no matter what. So it's always great love and competition between those programs. So I'm looking forward to that game also. Then number 4, Florida going up against the University of Miami. Number 6, Oregon State hosting North Dakota State with a back-to-back. That's probably their series throughout Sunday. Then number 7, Texas A&M hosting Arizona State. A couple top 20 ranked matchups back-to-back. Starting off with number 19, South Carolina hosting number 10, Clemson. Another one of those big games, in-state rival type of games, and it's a ranked matchup in the baseball club. So it'll be dope, man. A high-level game. Also, that game is going to be at 7 p.m. on the SEC Network. Moving on, another top 25 ranked matchup, number 20, Indiana going up against number 16, Alabama. Number 23, Auburn hosting UConn. Number 24, Santa Barbara going up against Oregon. Number 18, Texas Tech hosting Gardner-Webb. A top 15 ranked matchup, number 3, LSU hosting number 15, Texas. And that is all for our NCAA baseball top 25. Moving on to the National Hockey League recap from Saturday through Friday. Hockey playoffs should be starting up soon too, if I'm not mistaken. But no, I'll get into that as more information comes down the line and get into it. But I definitely know they're in that second half of the season because of the All-Star break a couple weeks back. So moving on to Saturday, February 24th game, we had the Red Wings defeat the Blues 6-1. Devils over the Canadiens 4-3. Lightning over the Islanders 4-2. We had the Rangers defeat the Flyers 2-1. The Panthers over the Capitals 3-2. The Senators defeated the Golden Knights 4-3. The Maple Leafs defeated the Avalanche 4-3. The Canucks over the Bruins 3-2. The Stars over the Hurricanes 2-1. The Flames defeated the Oilers 6-3. The Predators over the Sharks 4-2. The Wild over the Kraken 5-2. And the Kings defeated the Ducks 3-2. For Sunday games, the 25th, we had the Lightning over the Devils 4-1. The Penguins over the Sixers. The Penguins over the Flyers 7-6. You can see why. The Sabres over the Hurricanes 3-2. The Blue Jackets over the Rangers 4-2. The Red Wings over the Hawks 3-2. The Blackhawks. The Jets over the Coyotes 4-3. And the Predators over the Ducks 4-2. 26th of February, Monday games, we had the Capitals defeat the Senators 6-3. The Islanders over the Stars 3-2. The Oilers over the Kings 4-2, and the Bruins fell to the Kraken 4-3. Tuesday games, the 27th of February, the Golden Knights defeated the Maple Leaf 6-2. The Coyotes fell to the Canadiens 4-2. The Red Wings over the Capitals 8-3. The Sabres fell to the Panthers 3-2. The Flyers over the Lightning 6-2. The Predators over the Senators 4-1. The Wild fell to the Hurricane 3-2. The Jets over the Blues 4-2. Flames over the Kings 4-2. The Stars fell to the Avalanche 5-1. The Penguins defeated the Canucks 4-3 in overtime, and the Devils defeated the Sharks 7-2. Recap of last night games: we had the Rangers defeat the Blue Jackets 4-1, and the Oilers over the Blues in overtime 3-2. For today's games, kicking off at 7 p.m., the Bruins hosting the Golden Knights. Coyotes going up against the Maple Leafs. The Red Wings hosting the Islanders. Sabres going up against the Lightning. Panthers hosting the Canadiens. The Blue Jackets are hosting the Hurricanes tonight at 7 p.m. on ESPN Plus or Hulu. The Wild are going up against the Predators. Stars hosting the Jets. The Blackhawks hosting the Avalanche tonight at 9 p.m. on ESPN. The Kings going up against the Canucks. The Kraken hosting the Penguins. And the Sharks hosting the Ducks. For Friday games, March 1st, we have the Coyotes going up against the Senators. The Capitals hosting the Flyers at 7 p.m. on the National Hockey League Network. And the Devils going up against the Ducks. Make sure y'all tune into the Saturday Sports Huddle to get updated information for National Hockey League, NCAA Baseball 25, NCAA Men's and Women's 25. And all the sports news and coverage that I have on the Sports Huddle. Appreciate y'all love and support. Thank you, Jehovah, again, for this moment, for this opportunity, and for today. Moving on to the NBA regular season. NBA regular season has kicked off pretty good since the All-Star break for the Hawks. If I say so for myself, I believe we have a winning record, maybe like 3-2, if we play that many games. But from my understanding, I think that's about the record. But moving on to Saturday, 24th of February, we had the Magic over the Pistons, 112-109. The Celtics defeated the Knicks, 116-102. And the Timberwolves defeated the Nets, 101-86. For Sunday games, the 25th of February, we had the Hawks defeat the Magic, 109-92. The Bucks over the 76ers, 119-98. The Suns defeated the Lakers, 123-113. The Pacers defeated the Mavericks, 133-111. The Cavaliers defeated the Wizards, 114-105. The Thunder over the Rockets, 123-110. The Bulls defeated the Pelicans, 114-106. The Nuggets over the Warriors, 119-103. And the Jazz defeated the Spurs, 128-109. Monday games, the 26th, we had the Raptors over the Pacers, 130-122. The Knicks defeated the Pistons, 113-111. The Nets over the Grizzlies, 111-86. And the Heat defeated the Kings, 121-110. Moving on to Tuesday games, we had the Hawks defeat the Jazz, 124-97. Cavaliers over the Mavericks, 121-119. The Magic defeated the Nets, 108-81. The Warriors over the Wizards, 123-112. The Celtics defeated the 76ers, 117-99. The Pelicans defeated the Knicks, 115-92. The Timberwolves over the Spurs, 114-105. The Pistons defeated the Bulls, 105-95. The Bucks dominated the Hornets, 123-85. The Thunder over the Rockets, 112-95. And the Heat defeated the Trailblazers, 106-96. From Wednesday games to 28th of February, we had the Pelicans defeat the Pacers, 123-114. The Mavericks over the Raptors, 136-125. The Timberwolves defeated the Grizzlies, 110-111. The Bulls defeated the Cavaliers, 132-123. The Nuggets defeated the Kings, 117-96. And the Lakers over the Clippers, 116-112. For tonight's games, kicking off at 7 p.m., we have the Hornets hosting the Bucks, the Magic hosting the Jazz, the Knicks hosting the Warriors tonight at 7:30 p.m. on TNT. The Nets going up against the Hawks, looking to continue to win, especially against the East team to solidify a spot in the playoffs. Go Hawks. Then we have the Spurs hosting the Thunder, the Suns hosting the Rockets, the Heat going up against the Nuggets tonight at 10 p.m. on TNT, and then the Lakers hosting the Wizards. For Friday games, we have the Pistons hosting the Cavaliers, the 76ers hosting the Hornets, the Mavericks going up against the Celtics on ESPN at 7:30 p.m. tomorrow, the Raptors hosting the Warriors, the Grizzlies going up against the Trailblazers, the Timberwolves hosting the Kings, the Pelicans going up against the Pacers, the Bulls versus the Bucks at 10 p.m. on ESPN tomorrow night, and the Clippers versus the Wizards. Moving on to the Major League Baseball Spring Training. Pretty good. Some good runs here and there, some good looks. Probably a good time to see what starting lineup they're gonna go with, what pitching order they probably want to get on schedule with, that type of stuff. That's probably when this is the time of the year where this stuff is, kind of put into. It's been foreseen, it's been spoke about and been prepared for, kind of to get a physical live result action from the lineups and things they had in place to see if that's what they want to go to, what's their best, that type of thing for the season. So I'm excited about the Braves and Ready to see them chop on, man. Ready to see them chop on. Going back to February 24th on Saturday, we had the Braves over the Rays, 6-5. The Oilers defeated the Red Sox 4-3. The Marlins defeated the Cardinals 9-8. The Yankees absolutely dominated the Tigers, put up 22 runs against the Tigers, 22-10. The Twins over the Pirates, 5-3. The Phillies over the Blue Jays, 14-3. The Cardinals over the Mets, 10-5. The Cubs over the Giants, 8-4. The Reds over the Guardians, 4-0. The Rockies over the Athletics, 5-1. The White Sox defeated the Mariners, 8-7. The Royals over the Rangers, 5-4. The Diamondbacks over the Rockies, 6-2. The Dodgers and the Angels tied at 7. And the Brewers defeated the Padres, 11-7. And the Astros defeated the Nationals, 7-4. Sunday games, we had the Braves lose to the Red Sox, 5-4. The Oilers over the Pirates, 2-0. The Tigers and the Rays tied at 9. The Red Sox defeated the Twins, 8-6. The Phillies over the Yankees, 4-0. The Cardinals over the Astros, 3-0. The Yankees defeated the Blue Jays, 12-6. The Mets over the Astros, 3-1. The Nationals defeated the Marlins, 6-3. The Reds over the Angels, 9-4. The Dodgers defeated the Athletics, 4-2. The Padres over the Cubs, 7-0. The Giants and Rangers tied at 0. The Diamondbacks over the White Sox, 5-0. Guardians defeated the Mariners, 8-4. The Brewers fell to the Rockies, 10-3. And the Angels fell to the Royals, 1-0. February for Monday, we had the Oilers defeat the Braves 2-1. The Orioles, defeat the Braves 2-1. The Tigers over the Astros 4-0. The Yankees over the Twins 9-2. The Mets defeated the Nationals 6-3. The Phillies fell to the Red Sox 7-6. The Orioles fell to the Orioles. I've been reading too long. The Orioles fell to the Rays 8-3. I've been reading hockey. The Blue Jays fell to the Pirates 8-4. The Cardinals over the Marlins 1-0. The Angels over the Giants 11-9. The Athletics over the Diamondbacks 9-8. The Cubs fell to the Royals 6-0. The Reds fell to the Mariners 2-0. Rangers over the White Sox 4-2. The Reds over the Brewers 8-3. The Guardians defeated the Padres 7-4, and the Dodgers defeated the Rockies 9-4. Tuesday game, 27th of February, Pirates dominated the Braves 13-4. Reds and Cardinals tied at 3. Tigers fell to the Orioles 5-2. The Rays over the Yankees 4-2. The Twins and Phillies tied at 3. The Tigers defeated the Blue Jays 6-4. The Nationals over the Astros 10-3. The Mets defeated the Marlins 7-1. The Dodgers defeated the White Sox 6-9. Cubs and Reds tied at 6. The Royals over the Rockies 4-3. The Athletics defeated the Guardians 11-2. The Mariners and Giants tied at 10. The Padres defeated the Royals 6-3. Brewers fell to the Angels 6-4, and the Rangers defeated the Diamondbacks 10-3. Braves and Phillies tied on 28th of February, 7-7 apiece. Oilers over the Twins, 12-3, dominated. Nationals defeated the Red Sox, 4-3. Tigers over the Pirates, 5-3. The Rays fell to the Blue Jays, 3-2. Astros over the Marlins, 6-1. Cardinals shut out by the Mets, 3-0. Diamondbacks over the Guardians, 8-6. Rangers over the Dodgers, 6-4. Padres over the White Sox, 3-1. Athletics over the Giants, 7-4. Rockies over the Angels, 3-1. Cubs defeated Brewers, 6-1. And the Royals over the Mariners, 9-7. For today's games, kicking off at 1:05, the Rays hosting the Braves. The Braves going up against the Twins. The Tigers versus the Red Sox. The Oilers versus the Pirates. The Orioles versus the Pirates, The Cardinals going up against the Nationals. Phillies going up against Blue Jays. Cubs versus Rockies. White Sox versus Royals. Rangers versus Brewers. Padres going up against the Athletics. Mariners versus the White Sox. Diamondbacks versus the Giants. Mets going up against the Astros. Yankees versus Marlins. And the Reds hosting the Dodgers. For Friday games, we have games kicking off at 1 p.m. also. We have the Braves hosting the Orioles, the Twins hosting the Red Sox, Nationals versus the Astros, the Marlins going up against the Phillies, Cardinals versus the Mets, the Tigers going up against the Phillies, the Pirates hosting the Rays, the White Sox going up against the Cubs, the Royals versus the Athletics, the Giants hosting the Rangers, Angels going up against the Padres going up against the Brewers, the Mariners versus the Rockies, the Yankees hosting the Blue Jays, the Reds versus the Diamondbacks, and the Dodgers hosting the Guardians. And I don't know. That's crazy. That's weird. I don't know. Let's make sure y'all tune into the Saturday Sports Huddle. I got to do more research on something that just pondered me because I read these games like this the other day too when I was going over the Major League Baseball Spring Training. They had the Padres playing one team at 3:10 and the Padres playing another team at the same time slot. So I wonder if they do like a team and a B team, a B team, like a semi-pro players or something. I don't know. That's different. I got to do my research. Then moving it on to round out the Sports Huddle again, the NFL Combine is from today, kicking off officially with the skills training groups from the defensive linemen and linebackers today. That is kicking off the schedule for the official kickoff of the NFL Combine. So I'm looking forward to that. Again, Georgia Bulldogs will be in the building, and the gates open at 1 p.m. today to 7. So at 3 p.m. today, it will be on the NFL Network. If I'm not mistaken, NFL Network will have the defensive linemen and linebackers on that day. So, hold on, one, let me find out. Because I know on the first, so today on NFL Network also is going to be, again, the defensive linemen and linebackers kicking off at 3 p.m. So that's going to be cool. Then moving on to Friday, March 1st, they're going to have the defensive backs and tight ends, again, kicking off on the NFL Network at 3 p.m. And this whole thing will be on the NFL Network, kicking off at different times. So make sure y'all tune into the Saturday Sports Huddle to get those times for Saturday and Sunday. And that will be quarterbacks, wide receivers, running backs for Saturday. And then there will be offensive linemen for Sunday, March 3rd, which is going to be a big event also. All these events are big, but just, again, these young men showcasing their talents and God-given abilities on a huge stage to change their lives, again, for the sport of the love of the sport they have, but to change their lives and to change young men and women's lives and their families' lives all around the world. So on that note, Grateful Gal family, that's my Sports Huddle. Again, I appreciate y'all for rocking with me. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Make sure y'all tune into the Fun Fact Friday tomorrow. Looking to have some cool fun facts. Again, it's always a pleasure. I love y'all. Be blessed. Be safe. Give Jehovah glory for today and make the best of it. Until next time. Always go Dogs and peace. Hey, blessed, beautiful day, Grateful Gal family. Welcome into the Grateful Gal Sports Huddle. Y'all know what time it is. Jehovah, I just really want to tell you and come and humbly say thank you. Thank you for my life. Thank you for the lives of great men and women in this world. It's so difficult at times to be able to get through and encourage the youth and humans, period. But usually when you're in a position of leadership and things of that nature, you have people that's under you, even you have people over you as well. You always in a position to be able to learn from someone. But it's truly humbling to be able to receive these times and just have this time of life, to have great people in this world, in a world of turmoil, to be able to have great examples, to be able to, have your word, have your word as the best example, have your word and have your son Jesus as our best example. But the ones who emulate and try to be able to, walk the same path that Jesus did, it shines in people, and it gives us the ability to be able to, one, be grateful for ourselves, but be grateful for others. And I'm just truly, again, humble and thank you for today, Lord, and thank you for those people. And I pray and ask that I'm able to be one of those persons and one of those people one day that is able to connect and motivate and build up the youth and build up the mature and build up myself and as we do those things just like Jesus did, spread the good news and be blessings for people and all those type of things. And just truly, again, thank you today, Jehovah, for life, and I love you. And I'm truly excited about speaking about my sports today, and thank you for those individuals and those coaches and those staff members and those ones and those people around them, those parents and those people who believe in these young men and women to pursue their gifts and hone into the gifts and abilities that you gave them and bless them with. Father God, I just truly thank you for that. And I love you. And again, thank you for life today. And let's do it. In Jesus' name, amen. So with that being said, Grateful Gab family, man, y'all know what time it is. Like I said, I love to get on here, speak about my sports, the whole sports Huddle, the whole nine. But before I get to that, I'm going to get directly to the daily verse. We got the daily verse coming at you. Again, hope everybody having a blessed today. Truly awesome. And let's do it. Daily verse for the day of February 29th, 2024, derives from the book of Romans, chapter 8, verse 35, and it states as follows. Who will separate us from the love of the Christ? Will tribulation or distress or persecution or hunger or nakedness or danger or sword? That's a lot. But what will separate us, ladies and gentlemen? What will separate us from the love of Christ? Or who will separate us from the love of Christ? Excuse me. And again, it's from the book of Romans, chapter 8, verse 35. Make sure y'all go check it out. Great verse. Definitely sound like a great lesson, or whoever that was speaking about the things that Satan has, tried to put into this world to pull us away from the love of Christ, or who, make it a who in the sense of a being, I guess, in some form. But even that way in sports, it's the media, and how I can relate this scripture to what I'm about to speak about in the sports now is the media was controlled by Satan and all these type of things going to try to draw you away from the love of the Christ, just like they did C.J. Stroud. They try to move his words around and those type of things because he speak about his Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, which is given to us by our Father Jehovah. He was our brother. He was given to us, the only begotten Son of Jehovah. He really like our brother, but he really not even like our brother because he's the only son that Jehovah said, you have the ultimate purpose in my life. Even being back in the spirit and the angel, or I don't know if he was an angel, but being in the spirit in heaven, and how he was seeing Jehovah work to build the earth, work to do all these type of things. And when he came here in this physical form, not of a spirit born of a baby to poverty, he did the things, he worked, and he did what his Father had shown him and told him to do on this earth for us. So it was cool, but just truly blessed and appreciate them. But again, let's follow and continue what is bringing. Hey, I wanted to give a big shout out to the professional golfer out of Uganda, Mr. Ronald Rugamayo. Mr. Ronald Rugamayo, professional golfer, ranked 2,901 in the world. He became the first ever Ugandan to survive the 36-hole cut in a DP Tour event, and a DP World Tour event. So congratulations to that young man. Continue to go forward and again, break down barriers and be the first of many to be able to, get on that field, get on that grass and tee off and become one of the greatest and be one of the best in the world. So congratulations to you, man. Again, Ronald Rugamayo from Uganda. Shout out to Uganda. I know they love my podcast and I love them. And I wanted to put that gentleman's information on there who represents y'all country. So love y'all. Be blessed.